What's going on, YouTube? Let's go ahead and recap what I was talking about with do what you love, because some people brought up some good points. And for those of you who don't know exactly what I'm talking about, let me go back. Okay, I read this book called The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco. Very great book. And in the book, what he states is this. He says, never do what you love, because when you do what you love, you actually lose your passion and you become to hate it. Give you an example. When I first started out my handbag company, what happened was my wife would sit there in the basement and just sew all throughout the day, 8 hours a day. But what happened is that actually sewing was her passion. When she bought the sewing machine at the beginning, she just liked sewing. She just wanted to create things like make a dress for herself, make a shirt for herself, whatever. And it was fun, it was exciting to create new things. Then all of a sudden, when she took on this thing of working in her passion and things that she liked doing as a hobby, she became to hate sewing. So basically what he's saying is that instead of actually doing things that you love, which is a selfish act, what one should do is find out what people need. Find out a service that people need in life. For instance, like if someone needs the crap out of their yard, that a dog puts dog crap, taken out of their yard. They just tired of just picking up the dog crap because they just open the door and let the dog go outside. If you were to create a service where you were a dog pooper, scooper, whatever, you just came to people's yard and picked up the dog poop out of their yard for a certain fee every month. You're serving people. You're doing something that they don't necessarily like doing, but you're coming in and you're actually helping them out. So in turn for that, they would actually pay you for your service. And many different services. And what he says is, the more people you serve, the more money you will make. You serve 1 million people, you'll make $1 million. That's his statement. Now, when I made the video about do what you love, and I want to say I think it's 1983 Juan Carlos, you're correct in a sense. And maybe the title was wrong, because here's the thing. Vintage clothes, for those who are in the selling and things of this nature, whatever, vintage is a big market, because one, you have pieces that were created back in the 20s and the 30s and the 40s, and they're worth a lot more money today, and some people love to buy those pieces. So my wife is serving. She's not necessarily in a passion, because the clothes that she purchases, she would never wear. Now, there were some pieces that she bought and things, whatever, and she did some resale and things of that nature, whatever. But the pieces that she's buying now are pieces that are created in the 20s and the 30s and the 40s. She goes to estate sales, she goes to thrift stores, she goes to these places, and there are a lot of people out there who would love to have these pieces. So she's serving right now. She's not necessarily, but here's the funny thing though. You can actually love what you give people. The service that you give people, you can actually love that. And in her case, that's the real deal. She knows that vintage is a big thing, a big market. She knows this. So in fact, what she's doing is she serves the people, and she loves the fact of going out and searching for the vintage and things of this nature, whatever. She loves that part of it. So her situation is a little different. Now, I have a question for you. Now, MJ DeMarco, I definitely believe in a system of you're selfish when you say I do what I love. Because what you love, you may not make any money in that, right? So if there's a service, if you're out here to serve people, are you supposed to love that also? Because, for instance, I want to serve people, but I would never open a pooper scooper business, picking up dog poop. I don't love that. I don't really know of anyone that would love that, but at the same time, here's where it gets tricky. You have to have passion, meaning You have to have the willpower to get up every morning, work late hours, and do this on a continuous basis. So in that sense, you have to be able to tolerate what you're doing. And I honestly believe that you actually have to have some type of love or find a purpose within yourself, a mission statement of something, in order to continue to do that for the rest of your life. I honestly think so. It has to be more than just serving people. Because you can serve. I agree with my man MJ DeMarco on that. Serving is a good thing. Being able to come through for your customer at all times is very important. But at the same time, I think that there has to be some love in that also. So let me hear what you guys have to say on this issue. I think it's a good topic. I think it's something that we all should think about, especially because a lot of us right now are in our 30s and 40s and still don't know what we want to do in life. See, when we were kids, I want to be a fireman. I want to be a police officer. I want to be a brain surgeon. I want to do this. And then life begins to happen and things that you said you wanted to do not happen. And all of a sudden, you're 30, 40, 50 years old and you hate your current job. So let's open up the debate. Let's find out, what is it that you want to do? Let's find out about this question that I just posed. Let's debate about this issue, because I think in the debating process we will learn. So that's all I have to say, guys. Thank you guys for listening. If this is your first time watching this channel, glad to have you. Tell your friends about us. And that's it. So until next time, signing off.